that. So like, I
kind of hate it.
Friends, so my guys, and I also have like little parties.
Why?
Like,
Okay, what are you doing here? The TV's.
You're sitting on the couch. What is he talking about? So XQC said Lil Baby's house is trash. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, this is what we call Celebrity Sunday. I am the celebrity host, Drayson. And that's mostly because nobody does this. I'm undeclared, unopposed. The unopposed incumbent I am, okay? But anyway, today we're going to look at Lil Baby's house. Lil Baby, it's so hard. I haven't used the term Lil in so long. You know, I'm so used to little, but you know, I want to make sure that I pronounce it correctly. We're going to look at Lil Baby's, okay, Atlanta mansion of gargantuan proportion or whatever. Well, you know, I don't know much about the house, especially after our last video. I just wanted to do something that was simple, but because I'm me, simple just isn't in my vocabulary. So we're going to do something completely different, something I've never done before. Okay, we're going to first watch the tour of Lil Baby's home, where he shows us around with Architectural Digest. And, you know, of course, we're gonna look for things that someone pointed out to me through their video of just watching so many of these open door videos, which is the series that Architectural Digest has to show us celebrities' homes, where they have bowls of fruit everywhere, seemingly when, you know, they go over to film. So we're going to see if he has bowls of fruit laying around. I know that's kind of weird, but since it's been pointed out to me, I am now going to look. Every time that we watch an Architectural Digest video of a celebrity, we're going to look for bowls of fruit. And you know, maybe we'll count it, maybe we won't. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We're not here to talk about the bowls of fruit. So we're gonna look at the video first so we develop our own opinion and, you know, of course, point out the things that are important about real estate in general, especially when it comes to residential. You always want to purchase correctly. I don't care what the place is to you. It could be your forever home. Just because it's your forever home doesn't mean that you should buy it badly or grossly overpay for something, because you never know. You might have a change of heart like Aisha Curry, where she, you know, you might become a serial home buyer and mover, and you buy a new home every year and a half to 2 years, not even 2 years. You buy a new home like almost every year. You know, you see a new home every week and you're like, I gotta have that. You know, you got that itch. But in the case where you're not like Aisha, hopefully, you still want to make sure that you can get in and you can start having equity immediately, because retirement is one of the key benefits of having your own home, is you get to build that equity, and that equity, well, guess what? At some point, if you need to borrow against that, you can. But we're not here to talk about good ideas when it comes to purchasing real estate, because that's not what this channel is about. I probably should start doing that because it is what I do, you know, for a living. But we're going to look at his house. Then we're going to see what XQC likes, or in this case, dislikes about it, and what made him decide to post a video saying Lil Baby's house is
trash. That's what it is last night. Trash. No excuses.
Trash. For those of you who are not familiar with Lil Baby, he is an American recording artist. Okay, he's a rapper, but you know, the term American recording artist also fits very well. Okay, but he is, you know, well known, wildly successful. He's from Atlanta. He bought a home in Atlanta. So we're going to check him out. You know, got some footage going on, I believe, of, you know, just Lil Baby in general. But yeah, you know, because I gotta input that just so you guys can know who Lil Baby is if for some reason you don't. And you know, even though we're going to look at a video of him, you know, I still find the need to, you know, say, hey man, look at this guy. He's a celebrity. He's super successful. Yeah.
What's up, AD?
What up, my boy?
To my bachelor pad.
The bachelor pad. Okay, I see the shoes. I see the shoes, Lil Baby. Look at him, he had to pull up a jumper. Okay, buddy.
So this is my home. I purchased this house a couple years ago and it looked nothing like this. I got my designer, Anissa,
what it look like
to come
then?
in and bring
What
it to
you do?
life. Gutted the whole house out completely. Everything in the house I kind of designed
Oh,
to my
wow.
like. Growing up, I always aspired to have like crazy houses. Of course, I'm from Atlanta, and this house in Atlanta. A lot of houses in Atlanta are not like this yet. They are building a lot of new houses.
Okay.
But from where I'm from, this is like a complete 0 to 100. This is like my bachelor pad, so I have company.
First thing, I think what he's saying is not a lot of houses are like that, because if you happen to be, you know, familiar with Atlanta in general, a lot of the larger homes, right? A lot of the mansions are of Georgian architecture. And, you know, Georgian architecture is really like traditional. So it's the traditional home that you would kind of find. Even, you know, newly built homes are not really big on moderns. You know, it's very similar in a way to how Houston has, you know, very rich French distinct architecture with, you know, Normandy and things of that nature. So architecture wise, this is different than what you would normally find in the more affluent neighborhoods of Atlanta.
Some of the friends, some of my guys, and I also have like little parties, like, you know, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Instead of renting out a place, we just use this house for that. So cool little living space. On the rock sofas. I got on the rock sofas at all my houses. Kind of like these sofas because they super comfortable.
Not really big on this sofa, you know, but it doesn't look comfortable, but maybe it is. Maybe it's just my perception, but honestly, it's kind of ugly.
And they're kind of low. You can move the middle part up and down. You can lay on it a bit. I sleep a lot, so this is why I catch a lot of Z's at when I'm here. I wanted to keep the house open, so if like people in the kitchen, people in the dining room, living room, swimming pool, in the pool, wherever, everybody still feel together. Originally, this whole area was outside. The wall maybe stopped from right here.
Okay.
So I wanted them to open this up and expand it a little more.
So you add a little
Put my nice pool table right here. Nice little pieces of art. I love this room too because all the doors open all the way up, so it gives me the whole little outside feel. A lot of gambling goes on this table. Pool and a lot of other things.
I can dig it.
All right, now we're in the kitchen. I love the double island setup because of 9 or 10 of us, we all could just sit here. The kitchen is almost the meeting area. Drinking, eating. I got leather countertops. I like the black vibe versus like the traditional granite or like marble. I wanted to go like black because we do use it a lot and I don't want to like stain it as much as possible. This is my bachelor pad, so I don't cook here. I have a chef to come here and cook for us.
Interesting.
But sometimes when I
very
don't have
masculine.
a chef, my kids like want me to cook
super
just something
masculine.
cool for us to do. Last thing I cooked for my kids was
Got a
maybe
little
like
breakfast
tacos
nook in the
last
corner.
Tuesday, something like that. If I cook, it's gonna be like something cool, like something for them. They could kind of help me out a little bit.
It definitely has a group setup.
Starting to get into it. This is a piece from a Black Atlanta artist, Horace Imhotep. Kind of just give me the vibe of a little young black boy, but in his eyes is dreaming for the stars. My favorite part of the kitchen would have to be like the Nana windows. It open all the way up. Then kind of gives you the whole.
Yeah, you can tell this was
outside
done with
feel.
the intention to host parties and stuff.
And you're having like a pool party or people outside. They don't have to track water in the house and stuff. They can come here and get their food from the chef, something to drink, whatever may have it. These are my panel refrigerators that match all my cabinets and whatnot. Don't really have a lot of stuff here because we hardly ever hear. Water, a little Gatorade, just to.
Wait, where's the freezer? Because this is 2 refrigerators. This is a lot of doors for this. I mean, I guess symmetrically, it makes sense because you really wouldn't be able to just notice that those were the refrigerators. You would just think that that's just, you know, more cabinetry. So, you know, in that way, cool. At the same time, you know, if you have guests come over who, you know, might be a little intoxicated, they'll be sitting there looking for the refrigerator and they can't find the refrigerator. But it's really more so like a, you know, particular instance. You know, if you live there, I mean, obviously, you know, but aesthetically, it's cool. Just, I don't think I've ever seen anyone go that far to keep it symmetrical. So it's different.
Minor stuff. I'm big on water. I drink a lot of water.
So is the freezers are at the bottom? Freezers are at the bottom.
Lately, I've been in my Miami crib, so I haven't been here. The last time I was here was for my son's kindergarten graduation. He had a party with 30, 40 kids and my family came over. I like to have parties here. This is the dining room, which is not for dining because I love these chairs so much and I don't want people to get comfortable just getting this dirty. So for now, this is just a statement piece. I have an Italian imported marble table from the Vitality collection and my designer actually came up with that. She designed the collection.
To be honest with you, this marble would have worked better than these counters. But like I said, it's like really, really masculine. It still would have had masculine tones, even if he would have just put this in the middle, right? In the middle, or what would have been better was to put this counter, this marble here and against this wall and against here, and then leave this like, you know, the way it is, because obviously this would be more durable. You couldn't see the stains, much, much easier to clean. So that would have been my personal choice. You know, having these like light pine wood floors, it's just to go there and then not to do the kitchen counters to, you know, make it a little less masculine and a little more warm. You know, I think that's a missed opportunity, but I don't knock the choice. It's just the counters are masculine in the kitchen and they don't really match the floor. They don't go well together with the floor because this is a really nice color for a floor, but you know, it's not bad by any means. Like it's nice nonetheless.
Table from the Vitality collection, and my designer actually came up with that. She designed this table one-on-one for me, so you won't see this table nowhere else. And she called it the Vitality because it looked like it has veins like a human heart almost. And because they had to make the table, it took them an awful long time. I almost pulled the plug on the table and just got me a new table.
To me, that would have been
Once
better.
it arrived, it was worth the wait, definitely. I got the lights put in on the floor to like resemble a rug. And right here we have the
That's cool.
mirror panels from London. Each one was hand placed. I love this little setup.
This I don't like. That I don't like. Could have just stuck with, you know, more windows.
Chill area, mama chair. I have a few of these. I had a smaller one for my kids too. This is one of the places I can sit down and talk on the phone. Nobody don't
Or just
sit
a
on
plain
red
wall
with me.
for art. Like, that was to me a little unnecessary.
This is my primary wing. The glass doors on the closet. My two sons, Loyal and Jason. This is like an overflow closet. It's the summertime right now. These are like winter clothes, pants, and whenever I run out of space in one of the other cribs or something, I just bring my overflow stuff here. I have a lot of significant pieces in here, I'm sure. This right here is actually an outfit that I wore on tour every night, my last tour. So eventually I'll frame this up and hang it. A couple jerseys from different little states I go to perform, and they give me jerseys. I like this closet setup though. I don't wear nothing in here. It looks great though. Sneaker closet. And a lot of these shoes are shoes that I'm probably not gonna wear again. Well, I will wear these. Pair of Yeezys. Not the only, but one of the cool pieces in here. I usually bring my clothes when I come here to the point where the shoes are almost like art, color coordinated. Just some little eye candy for when you walk in the bedroom.
So
this is an infinity
serves
couch.
no
which is
purpose other
so
than to
soft,
look at.
feels like a cloud. You can lay out on it, you know? Cool little vibe. In this area, I really love the light in here. I have the chain sheer walls. A lot of stuff is like kind of art to me versus useful. And this is one of those places that when I walk in, it's just
That's
super
no, that's
sexy
a
to me.
look. This is a really, really nice setup. This feels like a gallery, right? It doesn't feel like your closet or a house. This feels like a gallery. Like this has a really, really nice feel to it. Really, really nice flow. I know I'm over here talking about flow because looking at that French house is just where, I mean, I can't get it out of my head now. You literally look. This is what I'm saying. If you guys didn't look at that last video, I don't blame you. I honestly, I didn't even want to upload it because the house is so bad. But to get to the primary, you walk through a door to which is the closet. You walk through a door, you immediately are walking through the closet. You keep walking, right? You keep walking, you pass a shower. Right to your left is a little outdoor sitting area, but you got to hit a right, walk past the sink. You walk past the sink. If you keep walking and you see the toilet, you went too far. Back it up a little bit, and then come back it up a little bit. Go to your right, and then that's how you get to the bed. Like that made no sense to me. Versus you going through a door and you immediately seeing the bed, and then you have a nice walk-in closet. Like the way that this room is set up, this is how I'm used to seeing a room being set up, but. Of course, this is again more like a gallery. Like this doesn't feel like someone's house. I really, really like this. This is next level. This is what you want. To be honest with you, especially as like a bachelor, this probably isn't the best family setup, but ultimately, this is like really nice. Like. There's no point in hanging out downstairs. Let's just go to the primary and just hang out there because this is really set up to be a hangout spot. The only thing that is missing over here is a visible TV, which I'm sure he would have liked to have had a TV, but the way that this is set up is like you go in here, you get dressed, and you're sitting there chatting, and this is nice, right? Before you go out, to dinner or to whatever it is, what kind of event. This is how much I really like this space. Like I spend a lot of time just talking about this. Is the most that I've talked so far. It's a really nice idea. I honestly, I'm going to put this in my back pocket and, I'd like to emulate it one day.
And this is where the magic happens at. I'm not here a lot, so a lot of magic don't happen in here. Fireplace, nice TV. I like the wall fixture, and I also love the ceiling, kind of like a piece of jewelry imported from Italy. Nice little swing. Ceiling joint. I actually sit here a lot though. This is like a cool little chill.
Hey, over there, like the light fixtures imported from Italy. Man, they could have made that here in the US, bro.
Spot to me. I like to move. I don't like to sit still. So even when I'm sitting down, I'm still moving. Magic can also happen right there too.
So imported.
This is my bathroom, which I think personally is one of the most stunning parts of the house. Everything's super clean.
The
like
tub
nice.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to emulate. Maybe it's supposed to emulate like bubbles or something, but this is definitely different than your normal like marble, a freestanding tub. So, it's obviously it's beautiful. Let me just say it like that. It's beautiful. Not really something that I would personally like, but this is beautiful.
Hanging sink. I got a slits in the marble for the water to go down.
Yeah, I like that.
Keep a double sink, It's out my way, I'm out your way type of thing. My tub.
It's really nice design.
Also imported from Italy. Weighs a couple tons. We actually had to get it lifted through the window for it to be able to go in here.
Yep.
Amazing tub. I haven't took a bath in here yet. One day I will though. And this is my shower where I spend most of the time, believe it or not. The shower is where I can get a piece of mind, get my thoughts together, think about how I'm gonna knock all this money off,
Mm-hmm.
So I can easily spend an hour in the shower. Nice shower, big enough, very relaxing. I love the window vibe, little LED vibe. Everything's super cozy in here.
Yeah, that's clean.
Then last but not least, I got the fireplace in the bathroom. I'm usually super cold when I get out. When I first wake up in the morning, I'm usually super cold. So I can come right here and check my messages or whatnot. I love this bathroom. I get a lot of inspiration from the bathroom and the houses. Being an artist and going.
Where's the seat? Like, where's the seat? Where are you sitting? He said, I just like to come in here and sit down. So whatever, there must have been like a chair in there. And they told him like, this doesn't, look well. Whoever, the arranged this. Could be, you know, his designer, could be, you know, a multitude of people that were involved that came in the house that said, all right, we, you know, in order for your house to show like this, let's do this, and this. And whatever chair he has in there that he, you know, comes in and sits by, unless it's you know, cap, unless it's a lie, then, you know, I don't know what happened to the chair or how he, you know, sits there and checks his messages.
Bathroom and the house is being an artist and going to different places. I done stayed in a lot of hotels, a lot of Airbnbs. Then when I come home, I don't got that same feeling. So I wanted to have that same feeling when I go to the nicest places in the world and how they bathrooms and how they houses look. I wanted to, you know, pick it out that a little bit.
Oh, and there was a bowl of fruit. I know I didn't point it out, but there was a bowl of lemons. We'll go back and look at it.
I want to be different from my other theaters. These little cubbies, you can have your own little personal space. You actually can, 2 people can fit on here. So you got your little date. I got y'all a little movie night. Y'all could be separate or y'all could be together. They also each have a little table, you know. Like
lemon is the common
popcorn
fruit
machines and all that type of stuff in here.
The
Sometimes
AD
I bring my portable studio where I could just like
an
set
Easter
it up
egg.
right here. Just wrap it inside of here. I got these like movie script posters all around the room, but this one is the most significant to me. This is the documentary of my life called Untrapped. It's actually on Amazon Prime and you can go and see it. But that's the vibe of it when you come in, movie theater. Now
I like this theater setup.
We got a couple more.
It's real nice and spacious.
Juice Boys in there, Scarface, you know, got a little Whitmar. I love candy. I'm always stopped for
where the popcorn machine at, man? You slipping. You slipping, little baby. He a family man. He got the kids thing set up back there.
This is my backyard. My kids love swimming. They spend most of their time in the pool. Maybe I'll go for a swim today when I get my kids. Nice jacuzzi,
they
nice
really turned on
I'm outside a lot.
Hot tub.
I do a lot of recreational things outside. And this is my basketball court.
Yes,
we
sir.
spend a lot of time on the basketball court. Little exercise, little workouts. A lot of money's been made here.
Show me something, little
baby. People don't think
baby.
I can play basketball, but I actually ain't that bad. And I'll be having a lot of kids, my little nephew, them, they love basketball cousins and stuff. So I wanted like 3 little hoops where everybody could use the whole court or use different courts or whatnot. This playground actually comes from one of my old houses. In the future, I think I'll build me a gazebo over here or something. And this is another part of the backyard. Of course, if you gotta have a bachelor pad, you gotta have a grill. The chef comes and get on the grill. This is actually more of my outdoor kitchen.
You need to get on the grill, bro.
The stove outside, dining table. I love this area. One of the only places that you're gonna get shade in the backyard.
It's called a griddle.
So I definitely like this area.
That's how you know you don't use it.
The mosquitoes don't kill you. It's definitely like a center space for me. I could watch the kids while they're in the pool. Chefs in there, people need me. I could kind of sit right here. This is like a midpoint for me outside.
House is nice. The house is clean. The house is super clean, super nice. It's nice.
All right, AD, I appreciate y'all for coming to check out my bachelor pad. It's time for me to go save the world. Hopefully I'll catch you all next time at the family house.
Oh, he gonna show us a family house? Okay, so he don't even have a family there. That's just when he want to chill out. Okay. But yeah, let's
down. You can lay on it.
Let's look at this bowl of fruit. Okay, no, those are apples. I thought it was lemons because lemon is the common. Maybe there's lemons in there. But the bowl of fruit was there. She was right. Bowl of fruit is a part of AD. There's like, you got to have a bowl of fruit. We'll bring the fruit. We'll put it over here. Bowl. Yeah. See, that's why we missed it, because it doesn't look like there was like a clear angle. It doesn't look like here I am looking for the bowl of fruit. Oh, there it was. Here it is. The bowl of fruit, everybody. So from now on, we'll look for the bowl of fruit that looks like it doesn't belong anywhere. Because what is this big bowl for? They're probably like, well, we're going to put a bowl right here, and then we'll put the bowl of fruit here, and then we'll put some flowers over here. Because come on, man. Look, this is a bachelor pad. He ain't putting out no bowl of fruit or no flowers. That don't make any sense. All right, so next up, we're going to check out XQC's video. This isn't about him, so I don't care if you know who he is or not. He is a successful streamer. That's all you need to know about him.
What's up, AD? And welcome to my bachelor pad.
Ooh, hold on. Dude, I know all these lights.
Okay.
So
That's
this
cool.
is my home.
That you know the
I
lights.
purchased this house a couple years ago and it looked nothing like this.
Shit, I'll
It's
be
like
honest with
my
you.
bachelor pad, so I have
I
company,
kinda
some
hate
of my
it.
friends, some of my guys, and I also have like little parties.
Why?
Like
Okay, Jack, I'm not trying to be weird. I'm trying to be annoying. Listen, I was looking at the house while he was talking in the background, and I just paused the video. I don't think I understood a single word he said.
Mother's Day, Father's
Seriously? You didn't understand a single word he said.
Day. Instead of renting out a place, we just
That's
use
what we
this
doing
house for
now.
that. So cool little living space. I wanted to keep the house open, so if like people in the kitchen.
Okay, the reason why I don't like the house, Jack, is that a lot of these things don't serve any purpose. Like the rooms are purposeless. Make sense?
So the room is purposeless. It's a living room. It serves the purpose. It's actually open concept because the kitchen is over here and the TV is right here. The fire pit is right here. You have the pool table right here. This is a great entertaining space. To say that it's purposeless, well, in that case, every room in every house is purposeless. But let's see, him explain it himself a little more.
Like this couch doesn't really do any of
The couch has nothing to do with the house. Like focus on the house, not the furniture. Like you can put any other furniture in here. I personally said I don't like the couch, but it has nothing to do with the house.
the things that it should be doing for the room that it is. Because if that's your main couch and your main TV room and your main living space, right? What are you doing here? The TV's
You're sitting on the couch. What are you doing here? You're literally sitting on the couch. Like you can sit on this couch. He said this piece moves so you can lay on the couch. So clearly the couch is serving its purpose. So I don't understand what he's saying. Also, these many bar stools right here. Like there's so much that you can do here in this particular spot. So I have no idea what he's talking about.
too high, too close for its height.
It's
not an
too high
actual
and too
sofa, whatever,
close.
or like a cloud, like a cloud. It's like almost like a waiting room lobby.
Kitchen, people.
It's not even like a living room
swimming pool,
thing.
in the pool, wherever. Everybody still feel together.
He just said it's like a hotel lobby. Well, what do you want when you're entertaining people? Clearly, that's what he does here. You want a place that feels like a lobby. Like you want a space where people can hang out. Like he doesn't know anything. Clearly, he has no idea about, real estate in general, let alone design, let alone flow. I don't know what he really said. I didn't understand a damn word he said. He over here talking about he can't understand a word that Lil Baby said. I didn't understand a word you said, bro. Because nothing you said made sense.
Originally, this whole area was outside. The wall maybe stopped from right here. So I wanted them to open this up and expand it a little more. Put my nice pool table right here. Nice little pieces of art.
It's
I love this room
unuseful.
too because all the doors open all the way up.
What is unuseful? I'm just literally confused. This could be what he has it set up now, which is, where the pool table goes, or this can be turned into a formal dining room. This is excellent on Lil Baby's part to have opened this space the way that he did because it has multiple uses. It has multiple uses, literally multiple uses. Imagine when he goes to actually resell this house, because it's a bachelor pad. So he doesn't have any true attachment to it, which is why it's great that a lot of the things that he did decide to do would appeal to the next person. When this place does go on the market and it is staged, the pool table will most likely be removed. I would remove the pool table and suggest it as an agent to the stager and put a nice dining table here. This is an excellent, when I say excellent place, an excellent place for a formal dining room. You have the outdoor kitchen in the actual formal kitchen, all essentially in one space, and it has the complete ability to open all of the doors and bring in that outdoor indoor flow. It's out there right by the pool. This is excellent, right? You can take in the nature outside while you dine. This is a perfect use of the space.
So it give me the whole little outside feel. A lot of gambling goes on this table. Pool and a lot of other things.
You call me a house hater. This is a house hater.
I love the double island setup because of 9 or 10 of us, we all could just sit here. The kitchen is almost the meeting area. Drinking, eating. I got leather countertops. I like the black vibe versus like the traditional granite or like marble. I wanted to
Dude, because now the purpose of this is like, guys, kitchens are social, they're nice, they're fun for people to hang around. I'm not just hating it, but there's not a lot of seating, and the seatings are kind of lame for people to sit around on, and there's not a lot of them. So it's like the place that's more social and made to be social doesn't have a lot of seating.
So I don't cook here.
I'm totally confused. Like, he's jumping the gun here. They're seating all around this area, seating on the other side, seating right here on this main island. What is he talking about? Outside of the fact that it is an open concept and you have the couch area. There's tons of seating, bro. How many people are you inviting over? Are you inviting 50, 60 people? Well, you invite 50, 60 people. That's called a party. And a lot of people are not sitting at a party.
I have a chef to come here and cook for us.
There's
sometimes when
there's tons of seating. Look, he sees the stools now.
Something cool for us to do. Last thing I cook for my kids.
He sees the stools now. That damn bowl of fruit.
Like if I cook, it's gonna be like something cool, like something for them. They could kind of help me out a little bit. I have a film. And you're having like a pool party or people outside.
That's really cool.
They don't have to track water in the house and stuff.
That's very familial. That's very, very nice.
Come
I like
and
that.
get their food from the
Okay,
chef.
he likes something.
Something to drink, whatever may have it.
Right? And when it's full, you can't. So you're kind of confined to a certain seating position.
Chill area. Mama chair. I have a few of these. I have a smaller one for my kids too. This one of the places I can sit
I'm looking
down
at
and
some of
talk
these
on the phone.
comments. They're like,
Nobody
show
gonna
your
sit
house,
over here with me.
XQC.
Yeah, Chad, it sounds lack soul because he probably just hired like designers and say you just put full designer furniture everywhere and that's it, whatever. But there's nothing that's very him in any of this. So it has no soul. It's just
the glass doors on.
What does soul have to do with interior design? You know, like what do you want him to have? You want him to have, you know, a similar style to like a Benny Blanco? Like when we're talking about soul, it's such a subjective thing in nature, right? Someone's particular style might be very masculine, clean, straight line, which is what I get from Lil Baby. You have to understand where someone comes from. So let me try to, you know, dumb it down a little bit, right? Lil Baby, he comes pretty much from nowhere. He's self-made. He comes from an underserved, underprivileged neighborhood. Okay. Yeah, I had to use the correct nomenclature because, you know, I could just went, you know, into the normal state of just saying he's from the hood, right? But no, he comes from an underserved, underprivileged neighborhood. So the idea of money, right? The idea of what makes him happy is his soul. And this explains that. He likes designer. He likes, you know, Italian cars. So, you know, him pointing out that the light comes from Italy or the tub imported from Italy, like those things mean something to him because it's something that was just so unobtainable in his mind that one day he could afford to have this type of designer stuff. So that's what his soul is defined by as far as, you know, when it comes to housing. I'm not saying his soul is all about designer this or designer that. No, I'm saying that this makes him feel good. This makes him happy. This is what fulfills part of, you know, fulfilling his life and joy, to share that with the people around him that he loves. Like, that's what it's about. It's not just about, hey, let's just do this, and this. So people be like, yo, you got soul, brother.
Designer maxed out then.
My two sons, Lloyd
He likes
and Jason.
designer. What do you
This is like
want?
an overflow closet. It's the summertime right now. These are like winter clothes, pants, and whenever I run out of space in one of the other cribs or something, I just bring my
Don't say says me.
I have a lot of significant pieces in here, I'm sure.
I think my time
this
is
right
running,
here is
but
actually
it's all me.
an outfit that I wore on tour every night. My last tour. This is my bathroom, which I think personally is one of the most stunning parts of the house. Everything's super clean, like a nice
Terrible.
hanging
Terrible.
sink.
Sorry, hey, Jack, I'm not hitting.
Slits in.
This is absolute garbage. It's just garbage. Dude, regardless of what you're trying to do with a shower, right? It has to be enclosed one way or the other. Okay, you want to keep that steam and heat in. Otherwise, with a house this size, this high, with the air filtration that he has, the air is going in and out, dude. And as soon as you're out of the jet, your balls are freezing. It's not fun. It's not good. It's not.
Your balls are freezing from getting out of a shower. By the way, look, I'm not necessarily disagreeing. Me personally, I prefer a steam shower. And there's not to say that he doesn't have a space in his house that has a steam shower or a sauna. This was a very limited showing of what's in the house. So under the assumption, okay, that clearly he can afford to put in a steam shower, it's maybe not something, that he wants in his primary, right? Let alone the fact that when it comes down to a steam shower, you're not in there for the water, you're in there for the steam. And the way that shower is set up, it will produce a lot of steam, and a lot of steam will stay within there. And I could tell you, without him pointing it out, that those floors in there are heated. There's all sorts of heat sources within that bathroom. So as far as, steam and what have you, yeah, you know what? I like a steam shower, that has a place where you can sit, but it's not the end all be all. Okay. It's just not. It's not the end all be all. So as far as it being not enclosed, I can tell you for sure your balls will not be freezing. What will happen is you get out, you walk away from the shower, you turn the shower off, you grab your towel, which will be immediately out there by you, you dry off and you put on the clothes. In addition to the fact he has a fireplace. So if it is cold in there, he turns the fireplace on. There's already heating in the floors. So cold after the shower? No, sir.
Not good, sorry. Bad.
Keep a double sink.
Bad.
Out my way, I'm out your way type of thing. My tub.
I disagree. The
also
shower's very
imported
nice.
From Italy. Weighs a couple tons. We actually had to get it lifted through the window for it to be able to go in here. Amazing tub. I haven't took a bath in here yet.
Chat, he's rich as fuck. He can have it all. When you're that rich and you have a shower this big, you don't have to choose your options. You can have all of it. You can have seating. You can have places for fucking like rain showers or side or jets. And you can make it a steam room if you want. A lot of them have that. Like a little steam you put on, and it puts aromatic steam, and it's like a nice experience. You can have all of it. This is compromising for no reason.
It means he didn't want it.
And this is
It
my
literally
shower,
means he
where I spend
didn't
most
want
of
it.
the time, believe it or not. The shower is where I can get a peace of mind, get my thoughts together, think about how I'm gonna knock all this money out.
Nice porcelain, by the way. I know I didn't mention
Also, I'm
it.
not trying to fucking
at first.
bend over, okay, and slip and fucking die to go and reach to get the shampoo. Where do you put the shampoo? There on the line there? You have to bend over?
Nice shower, big enough, very
Literally, there's a whole freaking space for the soaps right here, like right here. Clearly, a space for the soaps and the shampoos. But he's saying that, where do you put it? You put it down here, down low? No, brother. How about you have a little thing called keen observation, and you pay attention to what you're actually looking at, and you say, oh, that's what that's for. That's for the soaps. That's for, the shampoo. But, I'm a house hater. This is, man, I thought I was a house hater by just telling the truth. And I mean, this guy, he just wants to, negatively talk about it.
Super cozy in here. Then last but not least, I got the fireplace in the bathroom. I'm usually super cold when I get out. When I first wake up in the morning, I'm usually
Well, I mean, yeah, I wonder why you're cold.
super cold.
Because this
So I can
bathroom
come
is
right
dog
here and
shit.
check my messages or
This shit is
whatnot. I
trash.
love this
That's
bathroom.
that's
I get
why.
a lot of inspiration from the bathroom and the houses. Being an artist and going to different places, I done stayed in a lot of hotels, a lot of Airbnbs. Then when I come home, I don't got that same feeling. So I wanted to have that same feeling when I go to the nicest places in the world and how they bathrooms and
He's
how
wearing
they
a Skelly
houses
AP
look.
rose
wanted
gold,
to,
I think.
piggy out that a little bit. This is my theater room.
Allegedly, he's cold, but there's clearly a heater in the
I
bathroom.
want it to be different from my other theaters.
Come on now.
These little cubbies, you can have your own little personal space. You actually can, 2 people can fit on here. So you got your little date, and I got y'all a little movie night. Y'all could be separate or y'all could be together.
Okay, these are base head clap. These gonna force you into a certain sitting position, and I don't think you can be seated upright, which kind of sucks. Sometimes you want to be seated upright. You want to lock in and really watch a movie without going. I like having both options of being able to seat up and.
I don't
be lazy
disagree
as
with
fuck.
that.
But you know what? I still think it's
They
good.
also
Though.
each
I
have a
don't
little
disagree
table,
with
you know,
that.
like the movie theater, popcorn machines and all that type of stuff in here. Sometimes I bring my portable studio where I could just like set it up right here, just wrap inside of here. I got these like movie script posters all around the room, but this one is the
Sit
most
upright with
significant
back
to me.
support. I don't disagree
This
with
is
that.
the documentary of my life called Untrapped. It's actually on Amazon Prime and you can go and see it. But that's the vibe of it when you come in, movie theater, now playing. And we got a couple more Juice Boys in the hood, Scarface, got a little wet bar. I love candy.
Too much garbage in the room, and it's ruining the acoustics of the room. And you're trying to, if you try to make it really like into a nice home theater.
Acoustics. See, this is how I know he knows nothing about, real estate or design. There is material like this. There's material in this wall to absorb all of the sound. So as far as acoustics, they don't exist, right? There is no extra sound. Like it's all being absorbed by the material in the wall.
It doesn't sound as good as it could. It's kind of a compromise that it's useless.
It's
Don't like
not.
Always stock full of candy
He
everywhere.
has no idea.
Little cooler, nice little vibe.
Listen.
It's mostly-
You're annoying.
Candy.
It's most
Okay,
likely
always
because
stocked full of
he
candy.
Guys,
doesn't
it's a
have a
flat-
home
Little
theater
cooler.
himself.
Nice little vibe.
Echoey surfaces like this.
Okay, he's saying that this is an echo surface. But you have to again understand that in that case there will be no lights whatsoever inside of anyone's home theater. You would have no room for any counters, anything inside. You would never ever use a screen because a screen would be a quote unquote echo surface. There's a reason why they use this materials and why these things have been engineered the way that they are to absorb the sound. He has no idea what he's talking about.
That the ceiling, dude. You're rich as fuck. This is made to be a room to watch a movie. Why
Look,
are you
someone said he has
compromising,
zero clue.
Removing things that could make it a better movie place to make it a more
He's doing a
hangout
good
space at
job
the
of
same time.
having the people
At
argue
the
with
back,
him
look
in
at
chat
this.
and
Who's gonna go to a movie
keeping himself
spot
in there.
and hide at the back on a stool.
It's pretty good on his
Fuck this
part.
shit. Make it a full cinematic room, brother.
That's a very big screening room.
This is my backyard.
So I don't know,
My kids love swimming. They spend
He
most
doesn't
of
know
their
what he's
time
talking
in the
about. I was
pool.
gonna say, I don't know
Maybe
what he's
I'll
talking
go
about.
for a swim
He
today
doesn't
when
know
I
what
get
he's
my
talking about.
kids. Nice jacuzzi, nice seeing areas.
That's nice,
I'm
though.
outside a lot. I do a lot of
That's nice
recreational
though.
things
I
outside.
like that a lot.
This is my
That
basketball
backyard
court.
clears.
You spend a lot of time on the basketball court.
This is probably one of the best backyards I've seen in any of these home videos. If I hated a lot on the video, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is absolutely one of the best we've seen
Good
ever.
exercise, little workouts. A lot of money's been
It
made
has
here.
space, it has purpose, it
And
has
loss. People don't think I can play basketball.
It has space, it has purpose. I think any backyard has purpose because it's a backyard, but you know, what he's saying is like it has all of this stuff, all of these things to do, you know, amenities, which is a huge thing, especially once you start going up in a price point from a non-conventional house, which is really just to be a shelter. Once you start going away from that and you go up into like these extravagant type of houses, you need amenities. So, you know, again, every yard has a purpose. Every single yard has a purpose. Even if you don't do anything but store old cars that don't run anymore in the backyard, it has a purpose.
Place for family,
But I
parties,
actually ain't that
enough
bad.
to flat
And I'll
ground.
be having a lot of kids. My little nephew, them, they love basketball.
The only problem is this is a little bit dangerous for kids, to be honest with you. As a kid demon, when I was young, I'd go around like a maniac, running around. This at night, you crack your skull on this.
And stuff. So I wanted like 3 little hoops where everybody could use the whole court or use different courts or whatnot. The playground actually comes from one of my old houses. In the future, I think I'll build me a gazebo over here or something. And this is another part of the backyard. Of course, if you're gonna have a bachelor pad, you gotta have a grill. The chef comes and get on the grill. This is actually more of my outdoor kitchen, I like to call it.
All right, here's a super hot thing nobody asked about again. I think outdoor barbecues, you don't want to have a fucking chef cook you anything. The whole point is that you're cooking yourself with the boys. That's kind of fun.
The stove outside, dining table.
Backyard barbecues are made for cooking with the boys.
One of his boys is the chef.
Definitely like this area. Take you a nap. The mosquitoes don't kill you. It's definitely like a center space for me. I could watch the kids while they're in the pool. Chefs in there. People need me. I could kind of sit right here. This like a midpoint for me outside.
It's a W house.
You do that.
It's not going to be hard to resell this house at all.
All right, AD, I appreciate y'all for coming to check out my bachelor pad. It's time for me to go save the world. Hopefully, I'll catch you all next time at the family.
All right, let's see
Yo,
his
this
last
shit is
remarks.
Hating. Just stop hating on my correct takes, man.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, that was actually kind of fun to do. It was kind of refreshing, especially considering, you know, I'm so happy. Considering the poop show from yesterday, where I mean, I just can't believe like that a house like that exists, that's brand new, that's modern, and it feels like a prison. Like you go in, you can't escape. Like it's a scary place to buy. I mean, I would feel so closed off and so claustrophobic, and that place is horrible. If you haven't seen that place, I'll probably rewatch the video again and make a very shortened version of the video. You know, now that my head has been cleared and, you know, I can like, you know, deliver what I want to say without going too deep into, you know, my rant, because that place sent me on the rant of hell. I mean, that place was horrible. But anyway, it was fun to do this where I actually could look at someone who actually was hating on a house that is actually done very nicely to where it could be resold very easily. And to be honest with you, you know, he sells it at the right time. I don't know when he bought it. He said he bought it a couple years ago. So if he bought it a couple years ago, that would have been, you know, maybe 2022, 2021, somewhere there where it was like the complete height of the market. So he might not be able to get his money back quite yet, but he might be able to get his money back out of it in a year or two, and you know, maybe even leave with a little bit of profit. Either way, even if he doesn't sell it, he can rent this place out. I mean, this place would rent out in a heartbeat, and he'd be producing income on it instead of it just collecting, you know, dust and, you know, taxes, right? Dust, taxes, and mortgages, right? Because that's all that this place is going to do. Yes, he could have bought the place cash, but anyone in their right mind knows that you don't buy a home cash and stay cash. You borrow against it because there are many incentives, tax write-offs, etc. There are many incentives with having a mortgage. You're like, well, that's debt. Well, debt has its incentives if you really understand the way that the system works. But that's an entirely different conversation for an entirely different type of video that has nothing to do with any homes or celebrity homes, and we'll just talk about homes in general. So this is an excellent house Lil Baby has. Definitely different for, I don't even know what area this particular house is in, but it's very secluded, very private feeling. And you know, like the other Atlanta house that I have that comes to memory from a celebrity would be Tyrese's house. And Tyrese's house was, you know, very large, much larger than what Lil Baby's house looks like much larger. It had quite a few more things to offer, especially in the terms of outdoor. But I really like Tyrese's house, but Tyrese's house is more traditional for, you know, the area, for Atlanta in general. Like I said, Georgian architecture is what's really common. It's not really a place where you find many like modern homes. You know, like these nice modern boxes with, you know, a little bit of accents of wood like how he has now, which personally I like. The only things that he would need to do when he does go back on the, you know, when he does put it back on the market to sell, not put it back on the market, but put it on the market to sell, is instead of having all the black paint, I would, you know, paint those areas white, and including his bedroom space. I know that gallery feel that he has over there, personally, I would leave that the same. Even with the coloring and spacing that it has, I would leave that the same, because it's such a mood. It's such a mood. You know, you could take away that drapery that he has, and you can put like a light, you know, a neon light, a neon sign. You could put something like that there. And, you know, the flooring, I think he has the perfect flooring color. And, you know, the only other thing outside of that you could really change is the kitchen counters. But even those, I probably wouldn't even change those, simply because there's really nothing wrong with them and they look really nice the way that they are. But I will be honest, that will not appeal to everyone. That will have much less appeal to the masses versus if he went with like a very soft marble or onyx that, you know, kind of had a nice color tone and contrast of warmth the way that the floors have. But yeah, other than that, this is a very nice bachelor pad that he has in Atlanta. It's not his family house. He has a house in Miami, which, you know, maybe we'll look and see if he has like a tour of that, which will be more personal, because he doesn't have a tour of that home on Architectural Digest. I would have, you know, looked it up and shared it a while ago. But yeah, I really liked his house. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Am I wrong? Is XQC right? Or is XQC wrong and I'm 100% right? You guys let me know, because I don't think this house is trash at all. If it were trash, I don't think he could resell it and possibly make any money. To be honest with you, he might be able to sell it and make money now. I'm just going off of the height of the market, which was a couple of years ago. So I could be completely wrong. Actually, I hope I'm completely wrong, to be honest with you, because I just want to see people win, no matter who it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, especially compared to the last video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different, where, you know, we kind of looked at a tour, like we took a tour, we enjoyed the tour, and then we went to see what someone else said, you know, that was the polar opposite of my opinion. So we got two opinions of the house in one video, even though I don't think he really had like an opinion. It was more so just creating content, which is, if he hates the house, then negative people will still watch the video, still comment on it. Maybe I should start doing that and just clickbait and not care about anything. But, you know, I do like to be someone of integrity. So I don't think I could drive myself to just say stuff that I don't feel, you know, in my heart, or, you know, that I don't feel represents me in any way. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I should just start hating houses just for the hell of it. The house that we looked at just yesterday, I genuinely hated that house. Hated that house to the point where I want to make another video to shorten up the video and tell you guys how much I hate it and why I hate it. Other than that, for those of you who are still here, okay, this is my favorite part. And today I'll keep the message very light, very simple, okay, which is being an individual, which We have lost the concept of being an individual. Everybody wants to be in a group. Everybody wants acceptance. Everybody wants all of this stuff, and they forget to just be them. They be themselves, to live for themselves, to become their own, right? They want acceptance so bad. Stop looking for acceptance, because the thing that drives me crazy is, when you have your own opinion and then the group of people disagree with your opinion, could be religion, could be politics, it doesn't matter what it is. People feed into that and they start negatively projecting towards themselves. And then there's some people who simply just feed into the negativity and just let it overwhelm them, and they let a whole day go by when they could have used that time to create a pipeline of success. And that is the key thing that I want to, have to be the focus. Like this even goes for me. I'm guilty of doing the same thing that I just told you, where I can get consumed with something because I disagree with someone's opinion, and then next thing you know, 2 hours goes by when I could have used that 2 hours to do research. I could have made a call or two that would have been worth several $100,000 to me. And you have to always look at that, because at the end of the day, the most valuable thing that we'll ever have in life is time. It's time. Literally, it is the most valuable thing that we'll ever have in life. We'll never have anything more valuable than time, like ever. There's no way to buy it back. There's no way to buy more of it. Like there's nothing. I think this is why we have a problem right now, where they're over here trying to advance the machines. And I'm just being honest with you. Like, we've seen it in movies before, time and time again. We're in a really scary time here, where people are going to look to transfer themselves, whether it is, actually, which is have their bodies become cyborgs, right? To become cyborgs. So, your brain and everything is, completely intact, and but your whole function and body is machine, okay? Or have their image and everything transferred into a robot that is self-conscious. And, I don't know how that would even play out. Like, you wouldn't even know who you are. Like, you would still be dead. You know what I mean? You would still be dead, but you yourself would live on forever. Like, your image would live on forever, because robots, once they figure it out, like, they will no longer need us. They'll be able to make all of the energy that they need to stay alive. They'll have all the batteries that they need to stay alive. And they'll have all the ability to, whatever virus that you think we would be able to come up with to wipe out the robots, they would immediately be able to de-encrypt all of it, and there will be no way to stop them. This is why I'm not a big fan of that part of the AI. Yeah, like, sure, having AI, and this is a completely different conversation now, but having AI to maybe help solve things, maybe help cure cancer, maybe help, do things that humanly we have been unable to do. I mean, that's great. That's great. But the downside of it, once they become self-aware, I mean, we're definitely gonna need Sarah Connor. Please help, please. Okay, I don't want to live in a world where the Terminator comes to kill me. I'll be back. Right? So this is crazy. But Skynet is real. Skynet is about to be a reality. Okay, Skynet is about to be a reality. But nonetheless, time is something that we can't get back. Okay, gotta get back on topic. Time is something that we can't get back, so just do your best, okay? This is what I'm saying, do your best, because we're all human, to just not be so consumed with everything. If you see yourself, maybe divulging 10, 15 minutes to something that just isn't worth your time or energy, like, have that self-awareness to walk away from it. Yes, you lose 10 to 15 minutes that you can't get back, but you still got the 45 minutes left in that hour, which is 3 times the amount of time that you wasted. So you can use that time that you still have to do something positive for your life and to be great, okay? And to be great. And if hating a house, or just being a hater in general is what's generating, success for you, like XQC, for example, then do that. I'm not saying don't do those things. If those negative things that you have, opinions about start leading to, success, do it. But if it's not leading to success and it's not making you happy and it's not doing anything positive in your life, walk away from it. I love you guys. Have an amazing week. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Peace.